Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. How are you doing today? Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a cool subject for our sales today, so let's go ahead and dive right on into it. What is our cool subject for today? Let me look at it, okay? It is selling. What are the benefits of buying renter's insurance? What did you say? I said, what are the benefits of buying renter's insurance? Yeah, you're renting a house, or you're renting a condo, or you're renting an apartment. What do you know about renter's insurance? It's a good question, right? Things that make you go, okay. So today I've got a really good treat for you. I got this gentleman that I work with. His name is Ross, and he's going to have a conversation with us because he works for his own company. He owns his own insurance company, and he knows the ins, the outs, everything. I mean, a whole lot of stuff that I don't know yet. We're going to be intriguing today. We're going to find out, and let's ask some questions about rental. And I want you to right now introduce yourself. Say, hey, to Ross. How you doing today, Ross?
Hey, Gary. Doing well.
Are you centered? Can you see yourself there?
I sure can.
Okay, make sure you stay that way. Now, this is a gentleman that I'm working with. Who are you, by the way?
Yeah, so again, my name is Ross Boyd. I am the owner of Boyd Insurance Agency here in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and I have been in the industry for a little over 24 years, having worked in a number of different things from life insurance to property and casualty, which is like your auto, your home insurance, as well as renter's insurance is what we're talking about today. And so we primarily deal with farmers insurance, and like them, and you've probably heard the ads, I have seen a thing or two in my career. So I like to help educate my customers to make sure that they are getting the best value and meeting the needs of products that they need out there.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. And see, here's the thing. Do you rent something? Let's look at this question. First off, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Now, we offer the benefits to have renter's insurance. And what does that really mean? What does that mean when you say renter's insurance?
Well, and renter's insurance it's an insurance a lot of people don't think that they need. But honestly, this is an extremely valuable product because unlike when you're living in a single family home where you have to have that homeowner's insurance, with renter's insurance, a lot of cases you're in an apartment complex with a lot of other people. So you may be the safest person in the world, but you also have to worry about the other people around you. So you could have a next door neighbor that has a space heater next to a curtain that sets the apartment complex on fire. Things like that. So you've really got to look at it from not only from your perspective, but from everyone else around you when you're looking at renter's insurance. But it's really valuable in the fact that it's going to protect you in the event of a fire, in the event of a flood, where you can't live in that apartment anymore, or your contents or your personal possessions get damaged. It's going to help replace them.
Wow, that's incredible. So you're saying, did you say? What were the things that covers? What does it cover?
So the three main things you want to look at when you're talking about renter's insurance, you may want to write this down.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. I'm writing this down. He said to write it down. I'm gonna write it down. So let's go ahead. Make sure you see yourself. Can you see yourself?
The first thing you want to look at from renter's insurance is the fact that it is going to pay for your contents. So your television, your sofa, your chairs, your dining room furniture, your bedroom furniture. If it gets damaged in a fire or a flood, insurance is going to help replace those items that are damaged in your apartment. Now, the second piece of this is, let's say you get displaced. So your apartment's no longer livable. It's burned out, and it's just a smoldering husk. You can't live there right now. The insurance will help put you up in a hotel or some sort of temporary accommodation so that you have a place to live. You're not having to worry about the Red Cross trying to help find something. The insurance company will help you find a place to stay until that apartment can get repaired.
Red Cross. Oh my gosh.
Now the third one, another, again, very valuable piece is the liability portion of this insurance. So let's say there's somebody visiting your house and maybe you've got a sunken living room in your apartment. Mm-hmm. And let's say they miss that first step, walking into it, and they fall and they injure themselves, and they are now coming after you wanting money for their medical bills. That's where liability insurance comes in, and you have that as part of your renter's insurance to help cover those costs if somebody gets injured in your home and they may be coming after you. They had an attorney that's calling you and saying, "Hey, you need to reimburse me for this." That's where the liability piece of your insurance.
Wow. So you got a lot of three facets in there, and I heard you say, it pays for your content. That would be like your TVs. That would take care of your laptops, your computers, all your home systems, your games. That's also going to take care of your furniture, and that's amazing. So you're basically getting insurance like you would for a company who's got like a house insurance. It's pretty similar, but the key to success is so affordable. I heard you say something that kind of made me step back and go, wow. And we talked about the pay for your contents. We talked about to be able to replace things. Just in the liability part of it really was very, very beneficial in case somebody comes to your house to do maybe some work on your house, and maybe those people don't have the proper insurance and stuff like that, and you're the cat in the bag. You're kind of like you got left with somebody doing something they shouldn't have done, and then now they're wanting money from you.
Absolutely.
So this is a good segue. So in your opinion, tell us the cost and the idea of what something like this would run to a good customer.
Yeah, so your typical renter's policy, very, very inexpensive policy. That's why there's no reason why if you're renting a property that you should not have this. So if you're looking at it from the cost, it could cost you anywhere from just basically like a cup of coffee every few weeks. It's really not that expensive. The typical policy runs you about anywhere from $20 to $35 a month is what it would cost you to get a renter's policy for you.
Wow.
So I mean, very inexpensive to give you this type of peace of mind and protection in your living in an apartment situation.
And where do you like to start at as far as a standard home? Because when you walk into one room, you've got a bunch of stuff, and you go into another bedroom, you've got a lot of stuff. You've got stuff in your out there where your car is. That garage has got packed full of crap, and you're gonna like, dang, if what would happen if you were to lose? What is the standard amount of policy that you would want for each customer to have?
Yeah, so it's going to vary for renters because it's going to depend on the kind of contents that you have. So
okay.
What I would recommend is if you're in looking into this, whether you're renting or whether you're even owning a home, I always recommend having a home inventory. Inventory all of your different items, whether that be, again, your appliances, your electronics, your jewelry. Anything expensive, keep that handy. Keep receipts handy, keep photos handy. But that can also help you understand what you really need to protect, because as you start to sit down and look at everything you have in your home, you're going to realize you probably got a lot more than you thought you had. So you want to make sure that you've got enough to cover that. And that's really where renter's insurance is different from homeowners. We're not worried about the dwelling. We're just looking at the contents. So really, again, I would highly encourage you to take an inventory, kind of get an understanding of what you think you need, and then work with your agent like myself, and we can help make sure that you get the right coverage.
A lot of times when you're thinking about this, you can actually take a small video of your apartment. You could do this, and I'd highly recommend it, of your home also, of your contents and those things that you feel are very valuable. Take pictures of your receipts. Receipts are important, and what you can do is you can go ahead and set yourself up with a bunch of information with pictures, documentation, so when something happens, because it always happens when you least expect it, send yourself a personal email. Send all those pictures, because see, people, unfortunately, they get robbed too. So renter's insurance doesn't just cover one thing, it covers a multitude of things. And remember, we talked about it earlier, pays for your contents of your home. A lot of those things that you may think right now aren't important, but if they were not there, how would you feel? You spent a lot of effort and time, spent a lot of money, so we encourage you to go ahead and think outside the box. Go ahead and get some insurance that's going to give you what they call a peace of mind. We don't want all your money, but I guarantee you'll want some of your money when something happens. And if you're prepared, that's what we do, is we help people. We walk them through the difficult process of being able to figure out what's the best policy. We also offer other things also for auto. We take care of homeowners insurance. We've just got so many different avenues here at Boyd's Insurance that we can really make a difference in your life. And my simple job is Gary Lee Stanley. Today we're having a wonderful conversation about renter's insurance, how it works, why it's so important. And I'm really grateful that I had an opportunity to get with Boyd, we're going to do a lot more videos because, see, we are truly concerned people. We want you to be able to be informed. People who are informed make what? Better decisions, better choices. And when you know a little bit more about your insurance, you're not like me when I first started learning. I didn't know nothing. They gave me all these pages over all these years, and I did not know that I may not have had the right amount of insurance. But now, because I work with a great company, I work with Boyd Insurance and Farmers Insurance, we're going to make sure you know exactly what you need to do to be successful. There's nothing worse than wanting to purchase something and not know all the features and the benefits. It just makes sense. And today we just had a wonderful conversation. And this is a great guy. Say, Guy, thank you so much. And we really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule today. He did a wonderful job. He taught us some basic stuff about renting. I'm going to tell you what, everybody's been a renter at some point in life. But don't be a victim, okay, guys? When you're out there in the real world, things happen. What's the worst thing we could do? Make it better, okay? That's what we tried to do today. We just gave you some information. If you have any questions, what is our address at this location?
Sure. So you can meet us here at Ponte Vedra Beach at 822 A1A North. We are in Suite 304. Again, that's Ponte Vedra Beach, 32082. And also feel free to contact our office. You can reach us directly at 904-686-7614.
Woohoo! And you know, we got a great little place over here. What's the name of this little restaurant down over here?
That is Pusser's Caribbean Grill.
Buster's, get you some lunch, and then you can sit in here. We'll go over all the stuff that'll make it easy for you. You know, we're not just trying to build your business for one time. We want to earn your business for a lifetime. So today we had a wonderful conversation. And listen, we're going to make a lot more of these videos so you can be like me and go, dang, is that what that really means? Is that what that's good for? That's the benefit? All right. Today we had a great conversation about insurance, renter's insurance, selling. What are the benefits of buying renter's insurance? And now you know. Okay? All right. Go out there and sell some renter's insurance. All right.